YouTube, welcome back to another reaction video with your boy Worm Reacts or Island Boy Worm. Right now, I got another Watch Mojo Top 10 countdown. And this time, I got top 10 times Gohan went beast mode. And if y'all don't know, I am a big fan of Dragon Ball Z and the whole anime, you know what I'm saying? And they been having my nigga Gohan kind of soft, like a real bitch. I understand he got a kid now. He got the glasses on, trying to do right for the city and all that. No, bro, you was acting like a hoe. Dragon Ball Super, you got a new power up, which was cool, but we didn't really get to see the full Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson punches, you feel me? You did some shit, but not really some shit. I gotta see more of that because they really made you soft, but I ain't finna complain. But these are the top 10 times you went crazy. Original video will be in the description. If you're new, like, comment, subscribe. You're not doing none of that. Your mom's a hoe. And I ain't gonna count. If my boy Deuce not the voiceover for this, I'm not even watching it.
You're all counting on me.
Plus, after witnessing Raccoon's
Yep, I'm ending it. Nah, Cal, I'm back. But Deuce, this shouldn't have been you, bruh.
devastating power firsthand, it's just remarkable he managed to survive a one-on-one duel at all. The fact he even left some bruises behind is a damn good showing for a kid who hadn't even gone blonde yet.
I
Yeah, Krillin doing what Krillin does, laying down like a bitch. No Krillin slander will be tolerated except for me, because I fucks with him, so I can talk shit.
Number 9, Saiyan poaching. Dragon Ball GT. Despite his esteemed track record, Gohan has always been second string to Goku and Vegeta's starting lineup. At least that was the case until a certain villain decided to start infecting Z-Warriors. With Baby's helpful prodding, Gohan decided to drag the Saiyan Prince's rank and his face through the mud. Even if Goku's son wasn't in his right mind, there's something poetic about watching him so effortlessly thrash his dad's nemesis. It forces Vegeta to fight seriously, which is a badge of honor in of itself.
The time has come to steal your body, Vegeta.
Well, got time.
Days.
It just goes to show that even in GT, Gohan could still throw a good Kamehameha. He just needed a bit of motivation, evil or not. No,
I really didn't watch too much of GT. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with all of them, but the GT was alright. It was alright. They did introduce Super Saiyan 4 with the monkey and the tail. That was cool. GT was alright.
Number 8, a great escape. Dragon Ball Z.
Too late.
Saiyans have always taken the idea of beast mode a bit
This nigga Vegeta just beating his ass. He just laying there beating his ass. He lit though. This is really the best Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Kai. Super definitely hard, you know, Ultra Instinct and all that good shit, but Dragon Ball Kai unmatched.
literally. No one's a bigger culprit of it than Gohan himself, who doesn't just turn into a furry monster, but also abandons all sense of reason. Though admittedly, it turned out pretty well during the attack of the Saiyans.
Glad I'm not him.
After everything the Z-Warriors went through, watching Vegeta get trashed by his race's own trump card is the perfect kind of comic justice. The fact it's a small child laying waste to an elite warrior just makes it all the sweeter.
Wait, I can't get around him.
Even though the fight ended with Vegeta getting away, the Great Ape form still proved that when you mess with Earth, you get the tail.
Yeah, I'm not hating on my man's just doing a voiceover right now, but I don't know. My boy Deuce just bringing that excitement, especially to a category like this. He ain't really hitting, bro. It's a fucking net. You see that? Y'all, I don't know if y'all did y'all see that bitch? I don't know.
Number 7, a mystical showing. Dragon Ball Super. In the midst of a multiversal tournament to decide all of reality,
Soft as hell.
Gohan finally brought out the big guns.
Soft as
We don't
hell.
mean his biceps or even a Kamehameha. We're talking about his bangs.
It was alright.
Ever since the end of Z, Goku's oldest had struggled to maintain his most powerful mystic form. But that development made it all the more gratifying when both his power and his hair came in clutch against Universe 6. After a well-timed assist from Piccolo, Gohan eliminated both overpowered combatants with a single jaw-dropping Kamehameha. In one beam, Gohan proved that even if he wasn't a Super Saiyan god, he was definitely the next best thing. Number 6, Potential Unleashed. Dragon Ball Z. High school, girls, and world peace dulled Gohan's combat prowess a bit in his teenage years.
Me
But
soft
that
as
didn't
hell.
keep him from delivering some rather cocky
And like he was doing the shit versus Boo till he got turned into chocolate. But he was turning up though.
smack talk to Super Boo. Though to be fair, it was completely earned. For the low price of one power-up from Elder Kai, Gohan awakened to enough strength to beat Boo into a fine paste. But not just that, he does it with style.
Well, let's go. What are you waiting for?
Oh. Talk your shit, gang. Yeah.
Honestly, at a certain point, you almost feel bad for the enraged villain, especially since Gohan's a pretty sore winner.
Hey, behind you. Hi, nice day.
It's one of the most one-sided fights in all of Dragon Ball, and almost single-handedly ended the Boo arc a lot sooner than expected. Number 5, the Junior Division gets cut. Dragon Ball Z.
Number 5.
Cell's plan to destroy Earth had a few holes, namely the fact he recruited some short doppelgangers to keep the Z Warriors busy. It only succeeded in royally taking off Gohan, who was already
I already just stopped the video and hit about 20 push-ups. I'm getting back in that weight room, my boy.
having a temperamental day. The Cell Junior's attacks were quite literally nothing to the Saiyan, who then proceeded to strike each of them down with a
Very epic moment. Beat the shit out of Cell on bro.
single blow. Gohan was speedrunning saving the world, to the point this beatdown is almost too quick to even call a fight. It's a deliciously overpowered appetizer to Super Saiyan 2, made all the richer since the main course was still to come.
He just blew all those creatures off with nothing but his energy. And look at him. He's perfectly calm. It's like he hasn't even warmed up yet.
Number 4, a family squabble. Dragon Ball Z.
Power level 1,370. Impossible for a kid. It's still going up.
Long-awaited family reunions are always a bit awkward, especially when an uncle ransacks planets for a living. True to form, Raditz met his nephew through less of a playdate and more of an absolute kidnapping. But he failed to realize that Gohan's temper tantrums are a bit more serious than most kids. It was the first sign that the halfling had some real anger management issues. Luckily, he found a constructive outlet for his rage by using his skull to nearly impale his evil uncle.
Bro got hit with the Chrome Dome Metalhead 3000.
The ravenous display of strength shot his power level above even that of his father. which proved that while Gohan was small, he sure was mighty.
No one's ever done that
Shout out my Mexican brothers.
to me.
Number 3, Gohan Unbound. Dragon Ball Z Bojack Unbound. Goku's in the afterlife, the power-ups are running low, and there's only one Saiyan left to save the planet. Unfortunately for Bojack, that Saiyan happens to be Gohan.
Like you forgot one thing. I'm my father's son.
After spending most of the film getting roughed up, Goku's son delivered a transformation roar that still gives us chills to this day. It wasn't just for show either. With his new power, he strolled right through the enemy's attacks and then pulverized Bojack's lackeys with a single strike, all without losing the icy stare too.
Man, with my nigga Trunks, really my favorite character. I'm gonna give out my top 3. Trunks, I ain't gonna tell you why. I'll say that for another, you know what I'm saying, video, because I ain't trying to make this too long. Trunks, Gohan, and Vegeta. Trunks, Gohan, Vegeta.
Just one word that comes to mind.
Topped off with one hell of a Kamehameha finisher, and this final bout is in serious contention for one of Gohan's best moments, period. Number 2, a Super Saiyan 2, Dragon Ball Z. Ever since he was a kid, Gohan's always had an untapped power. It took a while, but Android 16's death was the perfect catalyst for the young warrior to finally unleash his potential. And suffice to say, it was well worth the wait.
And I won't watch this anymore.
The epicness of that power-up scream aside, Gohan makes an absolute fool of the so-called perfect cell.
Oh yeah.
He deflects the ultimate Kamehameha, delivers a staggering right hook, and still has enough power for an iconic father-son beam struggle.
You saved my life and our friend's life so many times, and you're going to do it again. Right now.
I could have cried.
It's the worthwhile culmination of Gohan's entire character arc, presented through one epic beatdown. And he didn't even need the Great Ape form to do it. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
On it.
You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Bear down.
Number 1, to the max.
Yes, sir.
Dragon Ball Super Superhero. Just when it seemed Gohan had tapped out, he took some cues from his old man and found a way to go even further beyond.
That's tough. I ain't gonna lie.
Sure, that transformation scene is as good as they come, but it's much more than another empty power boost. The red eyes, white hair, and spine-tingling ferocity personify Beast Gohan in a way we'd never seen before. It's safe to say he knows how to use the power too. Cell Max doesn't fare much better than Perfect Cell did. And really, that final special beam cannon is just overkill. Not that we expect anything different from a form with Beast in the name. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from Watch Mojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our late.
Hey man, listen, that was the end of the video. My boy Young Deuce shouldn't have been the voiceover. Shout out to the guy. I don't even think they said his name, you know what I'm saying? I ain't hating or nothing, but yeah. Gohan really the top savage. We not being the little girl. Original video will be in the description. You new, like, comment, subscribe. You're not doing none of that. Your mom's a whore.